The river ran red with the blood of kings and rebels alike. It was the dawn of destiny, the day the fate of the Seven Kingdoms would be forged in the waters of the Trident. The rebel forces, led by Robert Baratheon, stood upon the banks, steel in hand, fury in their hearts. They had come to end the tyrannical reign of House Targaryen and to avenge the wrongs that had torn the realm apart. On the other side of the river stood Prince Rhaegar Targaryen, the silver-haired dragon, adorned in black armor studded with rubies, his banner snapping in the wind. He was the crown prince, the symbol of a dynasty that had ruled for centuries. His honor was at stake, his legacy on the line. Though songs would later paint him as a tragic hero, on that day, he was a dragon prepared to unleash fire and fury upon the rebel host. The horns blared and the armies surged forward. Robert, a giant of a man, roared his challenge, storming into battle with his warhammer raised high. The rebels followed, crashing into the Targaryen host like a raging tide. Steel rang against steel, and cries of agony and defiance filled the air. The river churned with the bodies of the fallen, the waters stained crimson from the brutal melee. Robert carved a path through his foes, his warhammer smashing skulls and breaking shields. Rhaegar rode through his knights, his sword a glimmer of silver death. They fought with a grace and fury that seemed almost otherworldly. Two forces destined to collide, drawn together by fate and vengeance. And then, amidst the chaos and slaughter, they found each other. The rebel leader and the dragon prince, two legends on the field of war. The clash of hammer against blade echoed like thunder. Rhaegar's strikes were quick, precise, his years of training evident in every motion. But Robert was relentless, fueled by fury, hatred, and grief. The duel was as brutal as it was magnificent, each blow delivered with a purpose, each parry a dance of death. Rhaegar's armor gleamed in the sun, rubies catching the light as if his heart itself were on display. One misstep, one brutal swing, and Robert's warhammer struck true, caving in the prince's chest. Rubies scattered across the riverbank, jewels mixed with blood, and the dragon fell, crimson soaking into the rushing waters. The sight of their fallen prince shattered the morale of the Targaryen forces. The once proud army splintered and fled, their spirit broken with Rhaegar's fall. Robert stood, chest heaving, blood splattered across his armor, victorious yet hollow. His vengeance had been claimed, but the price of rebellion weighed heavy on his shoulders. The river carried the rubies downstream, whispers of a fallen dynasty. And so ended the Battle of the Trident, a clash of kings and the death of a dragon. The realm would never be the same, for the dragon had fallen, and the stag had risen to take his place. Remember the river, remember the rubies, remember the day when dragons died and legends were born.